Hello everyone, I'm recording on my old iPod again since my iPhone seems to have trouble uploading videos. And I'm not too sure how much of a demand there is for this, but I've really wanted to make a video like this for a while showing off my shiny Pokedex completion. I'm going to show you all the shinies I have and tell you how I got them, because I'm really proud of it and I've been working for a few years. Starting off from the very beginning, this is Bulbasaur Normal. And here's Charmander. As you may know, if you've seen my video, I got two Masuda Method shiny Charmanders, batch of 300 eggs. I was quite surprised. I ended up trading the second one I got away, kept one, Eevee trained it. It's pretty awesome. This Charizard. Anyway. Oops. Not bad. Moving on. Shiny Caterpie was chained. I believe you need a game inserted to get that. Shiny Weedle was chained. Shiny Pidgey was chained. I got two, but I gave the second one to my friend since Pidgey was her favorite. Shiny Rattata was chained. Although I did find a shiny Raticate in my Heart Gold version, I did not trade him over to Black. So this is the chained Raticate you see. I don't think I'll ever transfer the one I got in Heart Gold. I think it'll just stay there. Shiny Spearow. Fearow. Oh, sorry, both of these are chained. Ekans is chained. Can't remember if it needed an insert or not. Arbok. Pikachu is actually the evolved form of the Pikachu-colored Pichu event Pokemon. It's barely a difference. I don't plan on getting another one. I think the event Pokemon is perfectly legitimate to help complete the dex. Raichu again, evolved Pikachu-colored shiny Pichu. Really want a Sandshrew, don't have one yet. Nidoran female was chained. Nidoran male, I actually found a shiny one in a non-shiny patch, but I killed it because I wasn't looking at the game screen. So this one is chained. The 1 in 8,000 chance one I failed to catch, so only the chained one is in the Picdex. Fairy evolved from a chained Cleffa. Vulpix just recently got that one chained. Jigglypuff evolved from a chained Igglybuff. Zubat chained. Oddish was chained. I have a shiny Dugtrio. Shiny Diglett was the very first shiny Pokemon I got. Currently it's residing on my Heart Gold version. I don't think I'm going to trade it over. Didn't mean to do that. So, for now, I don't have a shiny picture. I plan on chaining it, though. Shiny Meowth is chained. Psyduck is chained. Growlithe was chained. I got it at chain 1. It was my first game insert, shiny Pokemon. I named it Growly after the one in the anime. And I evolved it. I chained shiny Abra. Has a bad nature, but I Eevee trained it anyway. Chained Machop. Chained Bellsprout. Chained Geodude. Although I did encounter a shiny Graveler in Platinum version that self-destructed. I threw a Quick Ball at it, I had a Master Ball. I figured if the Quick Ball failed, I'd catch it with a Master Ball next turn, but it self-destructed before I could do that. So that was a fail, so the only one I have is chained. Although this one, failing to catch this one did inspire me to learn how to chain Pokemon. Ponyta is chained. Slowpoke, I just chained that in Pokemon Pearl. Very first Pokemon I chained in Pokemon Pearl. Chained that. Chained. I chained this one, but in Heart Gold I was running through the Safari Zone. I think I was trying to fish for Dratini. I can't remember why I was there, but I was just running through the grass, had no intention of catching anything in that grass, and I found a shiny Ghastly female. I threw a Pokeball at it, it broke out, and it ran away. I was really upset, so that same day I started chaining for Ghastly and Diamond, not expecting to get one, because the only successful Pokemon I'd ever chained at that point was Shanks, and I got it at chain 4. So I called it Vendetta, and I evolved it over here. Chained Drowsy, chained Krabby, chained Voltorb, chained Cubone twice, actually. I actually synchronized this one to get a Jolly Nature because I like it so much. Chain Tyrogue, I had to do it twice because the first time I only got one Tyrogue and the chain broke, and I wanted enough for Hitmonchan and Hitmontop as well. So, Lickitung was chained. Rhyhorn was chained. So was Chansey, except I chained a Happiny. Evolved it. Evolved Mine Jr., which was chained. Chained is Smoochum. Chained is Luckid. Chained is Magby. Got way too many of those. But yeah, chained him. That was the Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Lake of Rage Gyarados. Chained 11 Eevees. Got plenty of those. Evolved them all. Got all the different forms. Chained Porygon. And then the very first one, Soft Reset. That's the first one you've seen. That's 1 in 8,000 chance that it didn't fail at so far. So, I was quite proud of that one. Pseudo method. I believe I created 300 eggs, and it was in the last 5 eggs that I hatched. Might have been the very last one I hatched. I can't remember. I was just blown away when I got it. So Masuda method, normal odds. Very first Soft Reset Shiny Legendary, which makes me quite proud. I named him Neon Storm, and I am quite proud of him. Okay. Soft Reset Johto Starter. I got 2 of these. One is on my Heart Gold, and the other one I evolved over here. Shiny Cyndaquil was the very last starter I got. 6th Shiny Johto Starter. Its IVs were amazing. I think it was bold, natured. Had perfect 31 health, special attack, and speed, I believe. IVs. Got 3 shiny Totodiles, actually, and one of them caught Pokerus, the very first Pokemon that caught Pokerus, and it caught it on the same game only minutes after obtaining it shiny. So, 3 of these. The first one I ever got was Jolly, and it's still on Heart Gold, and I've got 2 over here. Chained. Zubat, fully evolved there. That's the event Pikachu colored shiny Pichu. Chained. Evolved. Chained. Oh, and I just chained a Zero, so yeah, I was quite happy with those. Chained the baby form. I'm blanking on the name right now. Don't know. Chained that. Chained. Also chained, still evolved from Eevee. Chained, evolved from Slowpoke. Chained, evolved. Chained. Ooh, and I really want Houndour. I'm going to chain that eventually. Chained that. Evolved from the chained Porygon. Chained that one. Chained, I think I told you I had to chain it twice because the chain broke before I could get more than one. Chained that. Chained that. Actually, 2% encounter rate in Diamond. It would have been easier in a different game, but I got it while trying to get Tauros. Evolved from the chained Happiny. These are the event shiny legendary dogs, so event Raikou, event Entei, and event Suicune. Chained Larvitar. And Soft Reset. I actually got it while on a car trip to friends. It was a 9-hour car trip. I was soft resetting the whole way. Only took an hour on that car trip. I think that was my second SR shiny legendary. And I just got that one via Masuda method with Shining Char mods. Okay, that was a shiny in a non-shiny patch, and I was really excited, really blown away. Wolf is my favorite animal, and this hyena is about as close as I can get. I called him Loki. He's definitely one of my favorite 1 in 8,192 chance shinies. And here he is evolved. I think Loki is a perfect name. Chained Zigzagoon. Chained Wurmple. Again, had to chain it twice. I think I got one at like chain 4 or chain 16. And after getting that, I think that evolved into a Beautifly. I can't remember. Whatever it evolved into, I had to chain Cascoon or Silcoon by itself because I wanted to make sure I got the opposite. So, Lotad I chained, but I don't have the stone to evolve it, so it's stuck as a Lombre right now. I'm going to chain that. Chained Wingull, chained Routes, chained Surskit, chained Slakoth, and Nincada. Those are both from the same Nincada. Chained Makuhita. Chained Azuro. That's, I think, my most recent one. Chained Nosepass. Chained Skitty. I'm going to chain Aeron as soon as I get the chance. Chained Meditite. Chained Electrike. Chained Minun. Chained Evolve from Madoo. Chained, 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 chained. I think, yeah, Zongoose I got at chained 1, so just got the one at chain 1, which I thought was pretty cool. Chained that one, got a random shiny Bidoof while trying to get it. Chained. This was obtained in a chain, but it was not a chained Pokemon. It was a random one, an 8,192 shiny and a non-shiny patch. Chain often enough, so it's bound to happen eventually. Yeah. So this one's pretty special to me. Too bad the evolve doesn't look as cool. Chained that, chained that. Chained that, chained that, chained that. Got that, and, oh, I can't remember. I think it was Soul Silver, whichever one had the event Latias and not the event Latios, Enigma Stone event. So, I got that one. And then this one I got with the Shining Charm in Pokemon Black 2. Which I think is still pretty cool. So this one is actually rarer than this one, but hey. Groudon, one of my longest soft reset hunts. I was, soft resetting for it on and off for 3 months. I didn't mean to accidentally press that X button. Okay, back to Groudon. Yeah, soft resetting on and off for 3 months, and I really, really was not expecting it to shine. When it finally did, I was blown away. Yeah, I almost gave up on shiny hunting for this. It was my 3rd legendary. I got Mewtwo, then I got Ho-Oh, and then I got this one. So, and then I accidentally transferred it here before I could get Rayquaza on Heart Gold, Soul Silver, so I have to get another one. I'll probably use Masuda to get those starters. Shiny Starly. I actually got a Shiny Starly in a non-shiny patch in Diamond, and then I transferred it to Heart Gold, Eevee trained it. I think it was Lonely Nature. It was pretty awesome. This Starly, however, was chained. So the pictures you see here are from chained, but I do have a 1 in 8,192 chance one on Heart Gold that I got while chaining in a non-shiny patch. It's the very first time that ever happened to me. And I wasn't that excited when it appeared. I'm like, oh, that was fast. And then I realized only afterwards that it had been normal odds, and I can get that moment of excitement back. So, yeah. Staraptor is pretty cool. Bidoof, the one that I evolved was chained, but I got a random one while trying to start a Lunatone chain. I've got a video of that. I was kind of disappointed I kept it as Bidoof. I haven't evolved it. As I said, the evolved one was chained. Chained that. Chained that very first Pokemon I ever chained. Love Shinx. Chained that. Chained. 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 Might be faster to say which ones I didn't chain. Chained that one too. Chained that. Chained that. Ah, that's what it's called, Bonsly. Chained Mime Jr. and evolved it. Chained Happy and evolved that. Oh, this one I got in black too. I can't remember what the qualifications were to get one, but it was the in-game shiny Gibble that they give away for achieving something. I can't remember what now, but I got that in-game. So, in-game shiny, that's guaranteed to be given to you. Chained that. Chained, 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 chained. Chained, chained, chained. Chained UV that evolved. Chained, evolve that. Chained, evolve from routes. Chained. Chained. Oh, by the way, when I say chained for something that's evolved, I mean I evolved it from a chained Pokemon, in this case Snorunt. I always chained the lowest evolution possible. And this one I just got in that event that's going on right now. So, event, and I'll be getting this one event as well. Event, I'll get that one. Don't have it yet. Masuda method. I have very few shinies in the Unova area. This one is actually what I got for the second Masuda method Charmander. I traded it to a friend who doesn't shiny hunt, and he actually refused to take any of my chained shinies. He said it felt like cheating, pretty much, but when he got a random shiny Patrat, he asked me if I had anything good, because he wanted a shiny, just not this one. And I offered him Charmander, as well as some other chained shinies, because I thought 1 in 8,000 chance, need more than just a Masuda method chance. Should give him some chained shinies as well, but he refused those, just wanted the Charmander. So the second Charmander went to him, and I got a shiny Patrat. Legit Pokemon, except I didn't get it, someone else did. Lillipup got 2 of these. One while not looking for a shiny, the second one while looking for Purloin, Pidove, or oh, whatever else is outside that daycare in black and white. Blitzel. Oh, and Woobat got while Eevee training something, can't remember what, so it was pretty random. Shiny Temple, I was actually looking for a shiny Pokemon. I've got a video of how many encounters that took. Stats were terrible, but I'm pretty proud of it. And shiny Yamask, I used Masuda method to get. It's pretty sweet. And shiny Litwick, I got while Eevee training a minus special attack natured shiny Abra, and the synchronize worked, so it has a terrible nature, but I wasn't looking for it. I think it was like the 4th encounter of the day or something ridiculous like that. You can check my video. But I think he's pretty cool. Terrible nature, but still pretty darn cool. Axew was modest, my longest Masuda method hunt ever, and the synchronize failed to work. However, I still think it's pretty cute. I've heard there's a way you can get an event Haxorus in-game, so I might just have to get it and synchronize the nature, simply so I have one that isn't modest, but obviously this one will still be my favorite since I got it myself. Mienfoo. Got 2 of these. One I was hunting in single grass looking for a shiny Vanillish. The other one I wasn't hunting. I was just about to start EV training something. Ran in the grass to transfer Pokerus and got a second one. I was pretty darn upset about that. But still, 1 male, 1 female, so that's pretty cool. I haven't evolved the second one that I got yet. So... And Shiny Golett, just got this one. Wasn't looking. EV training and a Azumarill, I believe. It's pretty awesome. Didn't get to see the sparkles, though, which kind of sucked. I've evolved it. Here, Shiny Cobalion, soft reset, normal odds. First Unova, second Unova, Shiny Legendary. This one... Also normal odds, soft reset. Still need Virizium. And this was my first Unova Shiny Legendary. Got it before I started recording. And I think that's it. Yep, that's it. So as you can see, pretty much everything's chained. Shiny Collector probably would have been a better name than Shiny Hunter, since as long as the method is legitimate, I will use it to get a shiny Pokemon. I'm still working on chaining, and I really, really want to complete the shiny Kanto Dex. I think that would be absolutely epic. I only need a handful more Pokemon. I think it's about 30, like Sandshrew. And hopefully one day I will have one of these dexes complete, and I'll be able to show you how it's been completed, and I can tell you how I got it all, because that's my ultimate goal. Is to complete the shiny Dex. Obviously, it's not going to happen for all of them, but I think completing the Kanto Dex is probably doable. And I'll keep you posted. I hope you enjoyed this video. Congratulations if you stuck through to the very end. I find getting the shiny Dex pictures is what's the most fun about shiny hunting. I'm a bit of a completionist. And yeah, maybe one day it'll actually be complete.